So
what
much
about
fun.
Naomi Watts and Meryl Streep?
Naomi Watts, Meryl Streep is not in Amber. It is Glenn Close.
Oh, sorry,
she
it was
wasn't there.
Glenn Close. Apologies.
Yeah, so she wasn't. Hello and welcome to Vogue and Amber, the podcast featuring Imogina.
Hello there.
Imogen.
Imogen.
I'm going to try and make up a song for you, Imogina.
Okay, go on.
No, you know I can't do things on the fly.
Magina.
I need time.
Magina.
Magina. Give me an I. Give me an
I don't know if she knows how to spell your name.
I to the M to the O to the G to the I to the N to the A. What you got?
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that for sure.
All you had to say was Imogina. Like, really not that difficult. Like, honestly, I spelled it out for you.
I wasn't feeling the buzz.
Clearly not feeling the buzz just in general.
No, I'm feeling the buzz today. I'm back. I broke down yesterday like a car.
Pure tamping foaming rage and you were.
Yeah. And I had to like, perform, like be my best self yesterday morning. And I wasn't feeling my best self, and trying to be your best self when you're not your best self is pretty hard. And then I got through that, and then I was like, right, that's it. There's nothing left. There's nothing left in the tank. And the tank is full once again. I'm back.
Yes, my tank is full, even though I've been up since 5 o'clock with your youngest.
Ah, sweet baby Otto. I didn't hear him at all, so I'm sorry about that.
I know, because I went in and I went in and the two of them were up. TT was listening to his Tony box. I was like, I don't think so. No, you go back asleep, boy.
I'm gonna separate them now. They've ruined it for themselves. They'll have to be separated.
No, it wasn't TT. It was Otto. Otto woke up, and then so T went back asleep. I went back into Otto. He was chatting again to himself. Then he starts knocking on the wall. I'm like, shh.
Well, at least he's not ripping off the bloody wallpaper.
He is. Actually, you'd want to go and check that out.
I need that painter to come back.
When I went to the second time, I was like, come on, do you want to come into my bed? No, I'm staying here.
Who, Otto?
Yes, that's obviously like a threat to him, not like a good thing, in a good way. And then the third time, I was like, come on, come into my bed. You can watch Peppa Pig or something like that. So that was a nice little, 5:30 in the bed, having the time of life.
5:30, that's a bit early now, even for me. I would have closed
I
the
actually
store
feel
and just let
okay.
them fend for themselves.
No, well, you're not exposed to that. No, well, because I went to bed at like 9:45 last night. So listen, it'll be an early night tonight.
Oh, we love talking about our sleep. It's so devastatingly boring. Someone asked me to point out a bad trait about myself, and I was like, I go on about my sleep too much. I was like, it's annoying.
It is a bad thing. It is a bad thing to be so sleep obsessed, and with all these kind of, because I didn't wear my rings last night and I'm devastated, so I don't know how much sleep I got, so I got to do a bit of a guesstimation.
That's probably why you're in great form. So if you got like 5 hours sleep, it doesn't matter.
That's exactly what I was going to say from like a mental perspective. When you see your sleep score, and if it's a bad sleep score, that's going to set you off on the wrong footing for the day.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like, oh God, and like it will basically inform what your mood is like. So yeah, ignorance is bliss, as they say. Do you have a Fitbit?
Me? No.
Or a Fit, or like a ring or anything like that? You don't?
No.
Or an Aura?
No.
I have a Whoop for you, Amber. I brought it back for you.
Finally. You've had that for about a year.
Okay, well, yeah, I have had it for about a year, but it's here now, isn't it? You've been over to the house at this time. You could have collected it yourself.
Well, that house is like a vortex. Things just get lost in that house. We got a little threatening message into the WhatsApp group, me and Megan. Did someone take my Skims knickers? They're brand new. I was like, I don't think so.
Well, they're gone. And there was 2 girls who came over to stay with me, Amber and Megan, who have been known to steal knickers in the past. And I just bought them, and they were 20 quid for 1 pair of knickers. And I was like, do you know what, Vogue, treat yourself. And now they're gone. It's a black thong, and I want it back, and I'm going to go and find it. And if I find it, whoever's room I find it in, I'll tell you what, you're barred from. You did take it, didn't you?
I don't think I did. You have to check the wash basket. I don't think I did. I went to go rob a pair of knickers, and I saw my own pair of knickers that were put back in your drawer, along with some. It was like a fucking treasure hunt trying to find my clothes I put for the wash when I was over.
Oh my God, do you and Naomi share knickers?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Well, we kind of have our own, but like there's some that you just can't tell whose is whose. So yeah.
I'm going to start writing. I've threatened it in the past. I just thought living in a house with someone who never wears knickers, and then the girls come over, I actually have to put my name on my knickers. It's a disgrace.
I'm
about to put a pair of Skims into the wash. I'm terrified they won't come back.
Maybe it's the washing machine heating them.
Yeah,
'Cause
sure.
they're
It
so
only eats Skims.
I have loads of Victoria's Secret ones which are like Skims, but Skims I think are definitely
They're
more
nothing like
comfortable.
Skims, Amber. They're nothing like Skims, okay? Jesus Christ.
Well, I was going to offer you a pair. Forget about it.
No, I've got my own Victoria's Secrets. I bought my own. I bought a bulk. They were doing a deal.
I have
thought
bulk.
You can never have enough nicks. So we asked you lovely listeners to send us in. I found this so funny. We asked you to send us in some sister cards that we could read out. And instead, you fucking took us down in the comments.
I really do go in on it. Like, Jesus.
Now, there is one thing, right? And Imo, I'm sorry, Imo, I'm blaming you for this, right? We did an eating challenge on the pod.
It did
and I
sound
listened,
awful.
So we listened to the edit and I was like, get
Turn
that
that
out
down.
I
of
cut
the
it
edit.
down after the edit. There was barely any eating.
I think
No,
the eating
cut
of the
it
bread
out.
with butter. And just so you all know, you know that Emma wanted us to do the butter test.
No, that
Butter.
was Pete. That was Pete.
No, but you wanted us. I was just like, you can have some bread or something like, or maybe I said it to Pete. You guys just wanted us to like raw dog butter.
I'd raw dog butter. I'd happily chew butter. I would. I didn't need the bread.
That's such a sentence I don't think would ever come out of my mouth. It was like I wrote down a sentence that came out of my mouth when we were on the way to your birthday party. A sentence you never thought you'd hear. Look at that lovely skeleton. And then someone else in the taxi. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Like someone's Halloween
It was.
decoration.
I remember down in Covent Garden, that skeleton. I remember that
Yeah.
skeleton.
I was like, oh my God.
So, listeners, I can only apologise for the eating on the pod because when I listened to the edit before it got to your ears, I said, cut the eating out. It is the most, and be thankful you didn't have to hear as much as I did. It went on and on. It was revolting. Oh my God. Oh, there's nothing worse than hearing somebody eating. I swear to God, it's the most.
I think what we'll do
revolting
next
noise.
time, if we do any more taste tests, I think we'll just do the taste test without the noise effects.
Do it for socials instead of in your ears.
Yeah, that might be a better idea. So you can watch us and you can mute us then.
Yeah, that was a fair comment. The eating and the accents were too much. I couldn't finish this one. Please, no more eating on the pod. Portugal and Spain are not the same country. We never said Portugal and Spain were not the same country.
Imo said that you called out Portuguese men being good looking, and then I said, oh yeah, Spanish men too, and Spanish women. But that just because they're like beside each other, maybe like I decided to say that. And there's nothing. I was just being positive and appreciating people. So
Yeah, we don't think Portugal and Spain are the same country. Don't worry, we don't.
we know that Faro is the capital of Spain, and Malaga is the capital of Portugal.
We do. Here's one. Amber, you are great. That was, I think Pete put that in. That's not true. Don't think you need any games and stuff. The pod is good enough without it. Just two sisters chatting. The gimmick games aren't needed. Well, now, in fairness, we haven't replaced the game. It's gone. Do you know what? I'm actually surprised by the listener emails we get because we get so many and they're so good. It really it's really probably one of my favorite parts of the pod. I think even more than sister cards.
Oh, that's a big call.
What happened? What happened to Never Live It Down, Imo? I loved it.
Someone asked me that on Instagram, and I was like, I don't know what to say. Did they not do it?
I know. I kind of just didn't say anything about it because we've taken a step back. I actually just didn't have the time. It was. I was listening to 6 episodes of podcasts a week and then trying to research for 6 episodes. And I actually had bitten off more than I can chew, but I loved it so much. And I'd gotten so many amazing guests. And even my favorite number one, one of the reasons I started it, I was like, I want Kevin Bridges to come on the podcast. Like that is like my pinnacle. And I mailed him and he said he'd come on. And then obviously now I've broken it, but he still said he'd come on. And Never Live It Down will come back because, it was a
Just
really,
for
really
Kevin
good one to do.
Bridges. And it'll be
Just for
again.
Kevin Bridges. I created it for Kevin and I'll bring it back for Kevin. No, I actually, there's so many things that I want to do and then I just don't have, you've only got a limited source of brain power but Imo, it will come back. I have a feeling we will take it back.
We loved it.
We did, and we had such good guests. So that was the truth about that one. And Vogue, the pillows are insane. Thanks for recommending the pillows.
Vogue, the pillows are insane. Best rec ever. And sorry, Amber, for DMing you, chasing for the info. At least people are self-aware. I'm still getting trolled about that. Like people like, any link for the pillows? I'm like, fuck off.
I have your pillow back here for Christmas. Do I have to wrap it for you? I got you one for Christmas.
Only one.
What am I going to do one for? Did you look at the price of them? And we do Secret Santa, so that's just an additional present for you.
Oh, jeez.
Do you not know?
Secret Santa.
You're not getting one now. I'm missing the Christmas get-together. Oh.
I know, Vogue, that's bad.
I don't drink anymore anyway after my birthday party. I've only just mentally recovered. It's nothing to do with feeling vommy or anything. Like, I'm not even that hungover the next day.
It's what goes up must come down.
Oh my God, my mental health was down the toilet. I swear to God, I was like, it was a rough ride of anxiety, and I'm taking, I know I always say it, but I'm just taking a little moment to myself while I'm busy, gonna get the old anxiety train back on track, and then I'll kick the shit out of myself again. But I need a few months off. Definitely need a few months off. Amber, tell me about your week.
Well, I was just reflecting upon last week when we were in the studio, and Imo gifted me a Biscoff chocolate bar, okay? And it wasn't like the Cadbury's one, because that did not blow me away. It was Biscoff, okay? And they have the speculoos kind of like what's it called, spread inside the chocolate. And these chocolate, like the what are they called? Cubes of this chocolate are honestly like, they're huge. They're like
spit in her mouth because she's talking.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. All the noises that come from your feckin' throat, and you're constantly drooling. It's just off. Coming in eating feckin' a chicken carcass sometimes on the pod. Being fed like Spencer coming in and feeding you like a piece of steak and stuff like that. The neck of you. People in glass houses.
I'm just pointing out. But when you started talking,
did I? Was it like spit from tooth to tooth?
About the chocolate.
Oh, I'm not going to do that.
Your mouth started drooling.
Shut up, Vogue. I did not drool.
Oh God. That was
anyway,
funny. Okay.
anyway, I whipped it out in the office, okay, because it's a bulky fecker to carry around, and it was weighing me down with the old backpack.
You shared it. Where's mine? I didn't try it.
You're not into Biscoff, Vogue. You don't have the same affinity with Biscoff that I do. So, oh my God, everyone in the office, it was honestly like, I would liken it to a slice of cake, and it was unbelievable. Pièce de resistance. And then I put it up on socials. There is a white chocolate one. We need, and unfortunately,
where'd you get this now?
Well, you can't get it in Ireland apparently, but people say that you can get it in some airports. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled because I'm going on a little trip next week. But basically, you need to keep your eyes peeled for. People were saying BN. What's that place?
B&M stores.
That's the one.
B&M. Oh my God, I always want to go in there.
Me too.
Treasure
so basically,
trove
you need to keep
stuff.
your eyes peeled, Imo. And then I wanted to ask, did you eat the caramello I gave you? So you don't have Cadbury caramellos over in the UK. Did you eat it?
I
Did you do it at room temperature like I told you to?
I did, yes.
Well,
I thought it was delicious.
Now, Emma, be honest. It's not.
It's very
come on.
different to like a British caramel. Like it
I
tastes
know
more
because
like
I told you.
burnt caramel.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like it's more upmarket caramel.
I
you
think
that.
it's not as nice as a caramel bar. I'm just saying. I would never.
It's not as sweet as an English caramel bar.
You should have given her a golden crisp. Why would you give her a caramel?
I'll
That's
bring her a
crap.
gold. I was broke after having to buy 3 bars for €7.
What's a golden crisp?
Is it little pieces of honeycomb speckled
Yeah,
fruit? I'll
oh
bring that
God,
over for you the
it's
next
so
time. And
delicious.
you suck a cube of that.
What, like a dime bar?
No,
Kind of. No, less of the honeycomb. There's more chocolate.
it's so good. Oh, and it's just the rich Cadbury chocolate. Anyway, so I'll bring that over to you the next time, Imo, and you have to keep an eye out for the white chocolate. But that's my suggestion, and I didn't realize it was going to take up so much time talking about a bit of chocolate. But anyway, here we are. I was coming back from the pop. Vogue, where did you go? You cycled and I got a car because that's just the way we live our lives, you know?
Amber took my car that was booked for me. And I cycled.
I realised, folks, like, just pretend you're me. And then I realised whilst I was in the car, I was on the phone referencing you. So I was referencing myself in the third person. And then was going over Albert Bridge, and there's this fella running along, and I mean, you'd want to see the size of his thighs. He was absolutely built. And I was on the phone to my mom, and I was like, oh my God, the size that guy's like, this is huge. Disgusting. And she goes, are you considering them being wrapped around your waist? I was like, no, Sandra, you absolute
God, I'd die if
sicko.
Mom said something like that to me. What a sick sicko.
Not just anyone, my mother. So, and then the other two wouldn't come with me. They were being pigs. So I brought Otto to round the corner to the co-op.
No, he loves the shop. He loves going to the shop. It's probably his favourite. He prefers it to the playground, just going to the shop.
No, we're saying, do we need some grapes? Do we need some grapes? Is a cucumber? No, we have cucumber. And then like, what about croissants? I was like, we're here for sweets and booze. Get your shit together. Flying. And then I was trying to pay and sort out, and he's flying around the whole thing on his bike. I was like, oh, jeez.
He absolutely loves it.
So it was very, 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 very funny. Then obviously we had your birthday party. And there were speeches.
There was. So Spenny's speech was amazing, because I'll tell you what, Spen organised me a birthday party because he didn't help organise the birthday party in Ireland, but I only wanted one birthday party. But anyway, I'm not being ungrateful, because it was nice to have two. And actually Studio White, my friend Cara owns an events planning, she does weddings and loads of stuff like that. So I want to give her a shout out. She did such a good job. And God, if I ever get married to Spen again, which I will, we're going to use her. Emma, would you like to come, or are you going to cancel?
I'll think about it. I'll see if
I don't know. It depends if you go to her second wedding, Vogue.
Yeah,
I will.
And come here. What was I going to say? And then, oh Jesus, I was doing a bit of dancing.
Oh, Amber's dancing. Oh my God.
So
I thought I was bad.
I was getting sick in my mouth watching this back. Megan was being a perv watching everyone dance. So Alexander was obviously throwing shapes around the place in a very
Alexander's
good way.
a great dancer. He's the only one that can dance.
Me going around doing spins and stuff like this. Stop, we'd have a little drink.
Like a cowboy. Oh my God.
I was trying to lasso someone in and nobody was catching on. Just still there in the middle of the room, my own. I'll try this one. I'll try this.
It was a really fun party, but I think we took it too far. We went back to my house then. There was probably about 15 people down in my bar area. And that sounds really bougie. It's not really a bar area, but like, there's space for drinks.
It doubled up as your brother's bedroom as well that night.
Yeah. And I snuck off to bed the earliest, and I was really proud of myself. I went to bed, and I didn't want to go to bed. And as I was bringing myself to bed, I said, I don't want to go here. I don't want to go to bed. And I was like, no, go to bed, go to bed. Even with that, I was still in bits. So there's no point. I might as well have stayed up.
I pulled a Houdini, but I told two people I was pulling a Houdini, and I was terrified someone was going to come into the room. So I was delighted that they didn't. So it was a great party. Well done. And then we obviously went to Joanne's gig, which was fantastic.
Oh, Joanne's gig. It was she's put on 2 new dates in London for anyone who wants to go. It really was. I personally think she's top Prosecco.
And I'm still fangirling over Kylie.
Oh, Kylie's our tour manager. Kylie was our tour manager in Australia, and she's now Joanne's tour manager.
She's
and she is so lovely, isn't she?
Yeah, love her.
She's such a babe. And then on Sunday I was just crying into my cornflakes.
So tell us about your week, Vogue Wan Kenobi.
I had the most insane week of my life. So Monday I was shooting a new TV show that I'm doing with Channel 4. And so I did 3 eps in a day after the weekend, which actually, to be honest with you, was the best thing I could have ever done, because it really pulled me out of my need to feel sorry for myself. My Pity Party, another great book, by the way. If anyone hasn't read Pity Party, it's a really, really good book to read. I just finished it last week. But I did that, and then I shot a new fairy ad, which is always a fun day. We always have a lovely day doing that. And then on Wednesday, I was interviewing the whole cast of All's Fair. And as you know, I am obsessed / addicted / in love with Kim Kardashian. And Disney hired me to interview the whole cast, including Kim Kardashian. So I was up to 99. for about a week in advance because I was so excited but so nervous to mess up, wanted to do something really fun. But obviously when you're doing premieres like that, like you're quite restricted in what you're allowed to ask them, but like you can always get away with chucking in a few funny things. But I honestly thought that like, so the whole morning my legs were going when I was thinking about it. Like I hadn't even gone to the place and I was like, oh my God, my legs are gone. I can't feel my legs. It kind of happened with Jennifer Lawrence as well because I really love her too. But like my love for Kim Kardashian is so much. I was like, the whole body's going to go. And so I took a beta blocker, which was very helpful and really calmed me down. But I had done so much prep and we got there, right, and it was really exciting on the red carpet, and all the like Sarah Paulson came, Tayana Taylor, who is so cool. Niecy Nash, I was interviewing her as well. They were all so much fun.
What about Naomi Watts and Meryl Streep?
Naomi Watts, Meryl Streep was not in Amber. It is Glenn Close.
Oh, sorry, it was
there.
Glenn Close. Apologies.
Yeah, so she wasn't. Naomi Watts, they were all really sound.
We be fangirling over Naomi Watts because Mulholland Drive. You ever watch that movie?
No.
And then also, obviously, Sarah Paulson. Legend.
Sarah Paulson was
Jesus,
fucking
I
hilarious.
love that woman.
She was really, really funny and engaging, and they were all really nice and gave big answers and were just like easy to chat to. And then basically, right, so it's not just me who's obsessed with Kim Kardashian. The entire world is. I've been to red carpet events before for movies and shows and stuff like that. I've never seen a carpet be silenced. Like when she walked onto the carpet, like everybody, every single camera person, everyone who was working with me, all the PR people were just like, everyone just stopped and turned and just were staring at her because she's so famous. And it was just like, everyone was dying to see what she looked like in real life, dying to see what she was wearing. And oh my God. And I was with, got to work with really sound people, part of the Disney PR. They were really nice. Shout out to Frankie. Love you, Frankie girl. And we were standing anyway, waiting for them. And like the others had all kind of been and gone. And then who stood beside me? Only Kris Jenner, right beside me.
Back off.
Getting
I was
pictures
actually checking
taken.
there. Kim Kardashian has 354 million followers on Instagram.
Christ.
How was Kris Jenner's face in real life?
Okay, so Kris Jenner's face in real life.
It's
You
not
know
the
those
same as what
pictures
we
that
see.
started. No, you know those pictures that have started going around. And it's like, this is what Kris Jenner actually looks like.
Yeah. That's what I was
without
gonna say.
She doesn't look like that. She looks perfect.
I heard as well that apparently Kim Kardashian spends $1 million on hair and makeup every year.
I wouldn't be surprised. But Kris Jenner's face looks like what people are saying are the airbrushed pictures. That's what she looks like in real life. She doesn't look like that other picture that's now going around of her being like, this is what she actually looks like. Her face is like flawless. It's wild. Now, she did have sunglasses on, so I didn't see under the sunglasses.
The eyes are always a tricky bit to nail. Well, especially now that we know that our eyelids are the same material as ball sacks.
Yeah, they are. Feel your balls. Feel your balls, listeners. Then Kim came over and Kim was wearing this unbelievable outfit and like obviously perfect hair and makeup, but she couldn't get up the stairs. So we're all in this space that's been created to interview them all. And her person was like, she's not going to walk up the stairs. She can't get up the stairs in the dress. So we all just had to run down and just were standing and we were just in place because the other two people beside me didn't get to interview her because they stayed up there, but we moved straight down. I know. I'd say I only spoke to her for about 3 minutes, but she was so nice. I told her I was wearing her knickers.
That you no longer have.
No, I have a few pairs actually. I'm a stupid robbing cow. And I told her she was my subject on Mastermind, but she was kind of just like, oh, like she was really. What I will say about her is she was really calm and relaxed, but I think that she doesn't want to use too much expression because she's very focused on how she's going to look in pictures, and she does always look really perfect in pictures, but she was very nice, but like she wasn't like massively bouncy or bubbly. She's just I was taken
Not very
back by how
expressive, you mean? So maybe she's like that. Maybe she's like that woman that never smiles.
Yeah, maybe, but like no, I did see her smiling a few bits, and she did smile, but like she prefers to be like filmed from the front and not from the side. But like I'm looking at her like I wouldn't give a shite where I'd be filmed from if I was her. Like she is,
yeah, but it's the whole
stunning.
thing. how you are perceived is obviously different to how you view yourself in the mirror and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like people thinking that we have nice legs. What? Are you blind?
They are blind.
Well, that was a very exciting week. I'm very jealous.
It was so nice though, because once I had stopped talking to her, like, because I was with all the Disney people and the Disney PR, and they knew how excited I was about doing it. They were like, "Well done, you've done it!" They were just so happy for me. I was like, ah. And then I had to go in. And I was backstage with the whole cast, but like they were kind of chatting to each other, so I was just kind of standing there like a pleb. But I was getting over my notes because I had to introduce them on stage, and just as I was going on stage, the stage manager was like, "Read it word for word," and I was like, So I went in and chucked a couple of my own jokes in anyway, but like it was quite fun. But I had to do it in front of the whole auditorium. Then I had to invite them out, ask them all one question each, and then we all went. And I was just like, it was just kind of wild when I saw. It was like an outer body experience, because when I saw all the pictures and stuff back, I was like, I don't remember that.
Oh my God.
So yeah, dream made. I'm giving up work. Yeah, I'm giving up work now. That's it. Sister cards. There are 1,000 grapes in front of you. One of them is poisonous and will kill you. You get 100 grand for every grape you eat. How many grapes are you eating? None.
Yeah, I said
Only
the same,
one.
and Pete was disgusted. I was like,
None.
absolutely,
None.
no.
What would you eat?
Oh, at least 10. The odds are in
way.
your favour.
No,
I wouldn't eat a single grape.
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't even
Not
lick it.
I have the worst luck. It's like Murphy's Law. What do you guys call it over there? What can go wrong will go wrong. What is it? There's a different word for it over in, I was going to say the States, in the UK. No, I wouldn't dare. I'd be brown bread after the first one.
No, I can't believe you would risk your life. So you'd play Russian roulette, probably, Imo, at the weekend, is it? The deer hunter over in Imo's house.
Yeah. Come on, guys, let's watch the Deer Hunter again. We've got a fun game for us to play.
So depressing, that movie. It's very good.
Okay, the next one. What's the most screwed up dream you've ever had?
God, I had a dream and I meant to remember it today about Victoria Beckham.
I don't know.
Me and Joanne were fangirling her, and then so I was having a dream about it, and then I went in. She has this perfume that's very expensive that I really want to. Actually, whoever gets me in Secret Santa, I want that. That's what I want in
I
Secret
think it's
Santa.
beyond the budget.
I want that in Secret Santa.
We will get you a dupe.
I'll get a bloody voucher again. Amber, do the Secret Santa. I need to get that organised. I like to be
got a
organised.
reminder to do it later. For me, I don't know. Like, I don't think any of my dreams are screwed up. Like, I mean, I've not obviously. I've had a dream that I'm a man having sex with a woman, but like, I don't think that's screwed up.
I can't believe you've
You know what I mean?
that.
I'm a gay woman.
Don't cut that out. Don't cut that out, Emma.
I mean,
Sometimes I question the gayness myself, Amber.
that's it. Okay, you're the richest person in the world. What are you not buying?
I probably wouldn't buy a boat, a yacht.
See,
I'd rather rent. I'd rent it.
okay, yeah, that would probably make more sense to rent a boat.
I'm still economical. I'm not the richest person in the world for no reason. I'm not putting it all into a boat that's going to go down the drain.
I think the same would go for a helicopter. I might buy a plane.
I don't like helicopters. Oh, I'd definitely buy a plane.
Heli-wellies.
I'd have a plane. I'd have a plane that could fly transatlantic as well.
I wouldn't buy. Do you know what else I wouldn't buy? You know the way people who are absolutely loaded, some people who are loaded, like have their own kind of zoos and stuff like that in their gaffs. I wouldn't have any interest in that.
Ooh, I'd have a lot of animals now, I have to say. I'd have a lot of animals. Definitely some donkeys.
Every step you take, you'd be stepping in shite from some
You
sort.
wouldn't, because you're so rich. You just have people that look after the animals and you only go for
The
pension.
animals would be trained to clean up their own shite.
I'd love that.
Okay, what's an unrealistic goal or pipe dream you have?
Well, girls, no dream is too big, because mine was interviewing Kim Kardashian, and look where we are today.
Yeah, I don't
Dream
like
high.
that question. I think that's a Debbie Downer question, and I don't want to answer it because I
think you
dream
always
big.
have to, I think that you
Believe
have to
in
dream
yourself.
big and expect that you can do
Live.
things.
Laugh, love.
Amber has one of those signs in her bedroom.
Above my bed.
In neon. That's how much she's committed to it. She spent a fortune on it. No, I always think it's good to have a goal or something that you think that's unattainable, that you won't get. I have loads of them, and like, to be honest, I don't get most of them, but I'll keep trying.
I think it's important to have like to be ambitious. I know that some people do that thing, you know, is it like a dream board or something they say? Like at the end of every year,
Vision board, a vision board.
Dream board, dream vision, whatever. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it's not for everyone, but I think it's a great thing to be ambitious. Reach for the stars.
Reach for the stars. Da, 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 da.
That's one of our gay anthems.
Yeah. Okay, what's something you've always wanted to do but never have? Go to Japan. Desperate to go to Japan.
Japan. Nothing in particular.
I wouldn't. Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't.
There's nothing. There's nothing. No, there's nothing.
I would.
You're just contented.
I fucking am, yeah. I wouldn't, like, I don't want to do skydive. I don't want to do a parachute jump. That's the same thing, isn't it? I wouldn't do a bungee. I don't want to do any kind of, like, super, like, scary sport.
Anywhere you'd like to visit or anything? No, just you.
No, but the last time I said Cape Town and I was absolutely shat all over for suggesting somewhere so basic.
It's just Cape Town is achievable. I feel that's more achievable. There's always deals in the flights. Japan is a different story.
I'd love to do something like that. I'd like to do, I don't know if I do safari. I just feel like my allergies would be at me too much. Japan I'd love to do, but I'd love for someone to have it all planned.
Amber, you're not actually near the animals. You're just in looking distance. You're not going to go petting elephants.
I just think
they'd
I'd have a
fucking
hard time.
trample all over you.
That's why I said Cape Town.
Elephants are the most vicious, by the way. They are like, they will kill you in a heartbeat. They're not friendly. They look like you could go, but Dumbo had us all fooled. You don't want to go petting elephants' ears. No way. They'll batter you.
The ears?
Yeah. Your favourite song right now? Mine is the Boys Noise A-track remix of O at the moment.
You're welcome. I put
Oh,
that back
you're
on my
welcome.
radar.
It was.
You're
it was
welcome.
on,
I put it back
it
on
was
your
on
radar.
my mix that I made. Thank you.
And I put it back on your radar.
Is it SoundCloud? I didn't even sign up. I wanted the mix so bad, and I was like, I'm not paying for that.
So I have two.
Okay.
One is the fate of Ophelia, because it's an absolute banger, and the other one is Losing Touch, Empathy Test. In Vagina?
At the moment, I'm obsessed with Ray. Where's my husband? I'm obsessed with it.
Okay, I might have to give that a listen.
Yeah, we will all give that a listen. Okay, if the internet suddenly disappeared tomorrow and never came back, what's the first thing you'd truly miss?
Stalking people.
There'd be sad times. You wouldn't know anything about their cousins, fathers, brothers,
Yeah,
sisters.
you go back to not know nothing about no one.
The desperate times.
You'd be going back to printing pics.
I know, it'd be lovely not to have the abuse, though, I have to say. The abuse wouldn't be missed.
What's your weirdest interest?
Bridges. I love bridges. I think it's from my uni days in construction design and management.
Is, yeah.
I had to design my own bridge, and ever since then I've just loved bridges. I have a book on bridges, but not enough books on bridges.
I don't think I have any weird interest. Oh, I did used to love those videos on TikTok, you know, and it was this little Scottish fella, and he'd be doing horses' hooves, and here we can see, absolutely, so addictive.
Yeah, I do like them.
I get like caught up in certain little things, like the algorithm just kicks the shit out of me on TikTok, but I love it. Like
you spend enough time there, it'll do that to you. You spend most of your time on the TikTok.
I do. I sacrifice TV. Anyway,
see, I wouldn't. That would be sacrificing my book time. I do a bit of interneting, and then I do some booking.
I know, but you know how I am with the old reading.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, what terrified you as a kid?
Everything.
I was always. Mom told me when we were in Marbella once, and I went missing. They were all at dinner, and I was told I could go to this shop in sight, but obviously I went further, and I think I must have only been about 8 at the time or something. And I went off for ages, and by the time I came back, she was obviously really like flustered and scared. And she told me that there were people there that would kidnap me and send me away to other countries, and I'd never see her again. And I was absolutely terrified for years after. Just hanging on to Mom's coattails the whole time. Like, don't leave me!
I remember always being so scared when it was Christmas Eve and thinking I could hear boom, boom, boom. And it was Santa coming up the stairs.
That was pretty scary, actually. He's a scary man.
Yeah.
He's a scary man.
He's not a gay man, he's a scary man.
We don't know if he's a gay man. Emma, what were you scared of?
I was scared of the child catcher in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and my dad used to do a really good impression, and he'd do it just before we go to bed, and that was terrifying, and it was awful.
God.
Yeah.
Remember Dad pretended to be the monster, Amber?
I
Do you
didn't
remember
like.
that?
I literally think that.
And he wouldn't break character.
I already had bedwetting issues. Actually, that's probably associated with it.
What are you looking at, Amber?
There's a little squirrel out there having the time of his life. I'd love to be friends with him.
I'd love to pet a squirrel. Remember what happened to that squirrel in New York? That these people rang the Department of Animals or whatever, I don't know what it was called, on this man and his pet squirrel, and they took the squirrel away and they euthanized the pet squirrel. Yeah,
I saw a video on TikTok. It was real. I checked the AI comments and everything, and basically it was a squirrel, and a man went and like basically petted the squirrel, pulled his hand away, and the squirrel pulled it back because obviously squirrels don't get usually petted or anything like that, and absolutely loved it. So that's just the future I see for me and the squirrel outside.
I'd love to have a pet squirrel. We wouldn't tell anyone about it.
Are they not like a bit of a rodent?
They're rats. They're basically rats with long tails. Rats with long tails. You always see rats around here, to be honest with you, on the cliff walk.
We
and stuff
had
like that.
feckin' mice or rats in here. Remember last year?
I wouldn't mind mice. It's not rats. They're too big.
Have you seen those river rats? Where is it? Is it in Prague, maybe?
Oh,
and
God,
they're like
I
the size of beavers.
Oh, I've seen, when you see the big rats and the big anacondas and stuff like that, and the big no, not for me. Ah, Jesus Christ! What the F are they? Vogue, look.
Oh, I like them. They look like otters.
What is it that people get? What's the disease that you get if you touch?
I
that's
like
an otter
them.
or something like that.
It's not
That's
an
a
otter.
beavery
I'm
otter.
afraid to say anything now in case I get more hate.
I like that. I went to Prague before with
I haven't been to Prague.
with an ex, and it wasn't really the place to be going for a romantic trip, to be honest with you.
Is it not loads of stags and stuff go there? Laga.
Like, you know, on that bike, that's like 7 bikes in one bike, and everyone's just cycling, and there's a table on it, and they hide. Like, that is my idea of absolute hell.
We have that here, but people can't drink on it because obviously you can't drink in public here in Ireland.
Can you not? Jesus.
So
We've a lot of restrictions, and everyone tells us that we drink too much. Excuse me, we
That's
we
what
do
your
not.
one Alison, is it Alison Williams that used to be in Girls? She was talking about she was in Dublin and she doesn't drink, and she was like, and everybody, like they think it's just because they don't drink, I can drink beer or like Guinness, and I'm like, it's like water to the Irish.
I don't think we're that bad.
Okay, Agony Amp. Girl, you need to tell me what to do. I'm handing this over to you. I got invited to 2 friends' birthday parties on the same night and don't know who's to go to. One of them is my best friend of 10 years and the party is so far away from me. Prob's 90 minutes away in a train. The other is a bit closer. It's one of my colleagues that I'm pretty close with. Pros are going, there's the little fucking squirrel again. He's obviously off like gathering some supplies or something for his familia. The other is a bit closer. One of my colleagues I'm pretty close with. Pros are going to friends. She's obviously my best friend. Means the world to me, but it's so far. Pros are going to the colleagues. I have to see them in work on Monday, and if I don't attend, they might get shitty with me. With this info, please tell me which party to go to, and I'll tell them this bit of the pod and let them know. Send them this bit of the pod.
Let's answer on 3, girls. Okay, the party you should go to, 1, 2, 3, friend.
Both.
Friend.
Both. I mean, you can't go to both. God.
I'd go to the friends first, and then on the way back go to the colleagues.
Amber, no, you wouldn't.
I've done that plenty of times.
I want to be home by 12. I want to be home by 12. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't go to bed at 12 last
I'm
weekend,
just...
did you?
Oh, you shut up.
Towards you.
Nobody asked you.
I think that you should be going to your best friends. Like, there's no comparison there at all to me. I literally don't see how you could even suggest going to the other one instead of your friends. You've got to do it. 90 minutes away, absolute nightmare. But you know what? Took me 90 minutes to get home last night. And was I pissed off? Yes, I would. But I did it. Okay.
I'd go to your friends if you can find somewhere to stay. Obviously, the pair of you saw, and I'm still in total disbelief that this has happened in this day and age, the Louvre. It was robbed. So basically, thieves disguised as a construction worker stole 8 pieces of the French crown jewels, valued at around 88 million from the Louvre in Paris. At Paris. It happened during regular opening hours at around 9:30. They took less than 8 minutes. And they were in the museum for just 4 minutes. They used a disc cutter to cut through the glass to enter the building. And after threatening the guards with their power tools, the thieves took 9 pieces from 2 glass displays. During their exit, they dropped one of them, which is worth $6 million in the street, reducing their haul to 8 items. It's the 12th most expensive robbery ever. Nothing has been stolen from the Louvre in 25 years. Like, that just blows my mind.
It's crazy, isn't it?
But like, there's other ones, right? So other big ones. The third biggest robbery in the world was the Kuwait central bank heist in 2003. That was 413 million. Combination of corrupt officials and hackers stole 12 billion Kuwaiti dinars, which is about $413 million via electronic transfers. Oh my God. And then number 2 is museum robbers, so 500 million. This painting by Johann Vermeer was stolen from the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston in 1990. Jesus. 12 other paintings were also stolen in the heist, but the concert is the most famous and most expensive, valued at 200 million. All 13 stolen paintings have been collectively valued at more than 500 million. What's the purpose of that? Is that just for like for crooks and gangsters to like just showcase these robs?
No, I think the Louvre robbery will be I can't say it properly. I think that robbery, the sad thing about that is they're gonna probably break up all the jewels and just sell off the pieces, which is just it just feels so bad.
But with the artworks,
that's real robbery. Artworks are private people who buy stolen goods, I'd say. But like, imagine getting caught with that. Listen to this one. Central Bank of Iraq. During the Iraq War, the Central Bank of Iraq was looted. Thieves made off with around $1 billion in cash.
That's the biggest one ever. That's the biggest robbery ever in the world. That was in 2003 as well.
How are you going to rinse that? Hard. A whole billion. Rinsing $1 billion.
Okay, so if you could get away with stealing something, what would you steal? I think we've asked this question before. Black pair of Skims knickers.
I find them.
Look, I'm telling you, check. I don't think so.
That
I brought my own.
The end of you.
Come in and batter me.
I will go spare.
What would you? Oh God, what age you? I would go spare. I've had it up to here.
I have had it. I've had enough. What would I steal? Money. Probably money is always a good one. No.
Vogue always goes for cash is king. What about you, Imo?
A house? Can you steal a house?
I don't think so.
You can steal a house. You can have a whole house.
Squatty
You
watties.
can have a house, Amber.
I'm going to steal a house.
Well, they're kind of wild, so happy robbing, robbers. That's it for us. Amber's staring at the bloody squirrel again. We've completely lost her. He's back. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and we will be back.
It's been emotional as always. Vogue's definitely on better form. Imagina, a pleasure as always.
We're off to Centre Parks. We'll fill you in on all the details. Amber's packed her little case, and inside it is a litre of vodka. So I don't know if she knows what Centre Parks is about, but I'll let you know how we go.
I just like to have the options. Anyway, have a great week. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.